This is DJ Kathy and you're on Kingdom Culture and I'm here with the one and only Tneek.
Hey.
Hello.
You right?
Yeah, so how are things?
Good. Things are really good. Yeah.
So what's been happening? Because it's been a while since you last released music. So what's the plans for 2020?
2020. Big year.
Yeah.
No, so I've got a release. I've got an international distribution deal in South Africa. Yeah, so I've got an album coming out in there, which I'm closing off at the moment.
Oh, so that be international. So it's going to be worldwide, not just.
It's going to be it's going to be worldwide, but it's going to be physically distributed in South Africa, kind of thing. Yeah, and digital.
Yeah.
As well.
So what made you choose to go South Africa?
It wasn't a choice. It was just I got approached really from a Christian distribution company out there. Yeah, and they approached me. They heard the EP and they just said they'd like to do something out there to see how it takes because they got quite a big market for gospel music. So
what sort of style of music is going to be on that one? Because your last one, you know, is a mixture of like reggae and rap. Is that sort of the similar vibes you're going to? Or
it's basically it's an album. It's an extension to the EP. So there's going to be a few extra treats on there.
Oh.
Yeah, so new packaging's been refreshed and revamped and stuff like that. Yeah.
So, in terms of, let's go to your faith. So, how are you finding it with your music and faith? How are you mixing the two?
Wow, that's interesting.
Yeah.
They go hand in hand, really. Because as I write music, obviously my faith is integrated in that as well at the same time. But it's a weird one because sometimes for me, like I'm writing because it's from my soul and my heart. So sometimes it's through what I'm going through. Actually, it's always through what I'm going through and what I'm seeing and what I'm experiencing, which is based on my faith walk. If you see what I mean. So that's how they're connected. But there are times where I have to kind of have some downtime and spend quality time with God because sometimes you can focus so much on the craft that you start to get watered down on the God side and you're like, hang on, what's going on here? I'm dropping off a bit. I need to spend time to hear from God and to just see what he's saying. Because sometimes we can follow our own direction because we can get so gassed. Because like go left and we're like, just like, what I'm feeling. You get excited about what you're doing. But you got to remember, God's the one who's meant to be leading your steps, really.
So true. So would you say that your music is for... what's your target audience? What would you say who your music is for?
It's a hard one. It's a hard one. Because people say to me my music can reach like all generations. But for me, in my mind, my target audience is obviously going to be young people. And even more so young women.
Young women.
Yeah, really. Yeah.
So you're speaking to the young generation. You want them to. Basically. So are you more like the saved, the unsaved? I mean, is it you want it to bring
young generation and my generation, not just it's quite a big age range really. I would say. So probably I don't know, probably 20s. I want to say teens, but realistically, my content and what I'm talking about is probably 20s, 30s is my main kind of So
any collaborations on there?
I got a new one on there actually with Minister Taff. So that's going to be quite interesting.
Any other female rap artists that you've got?
Oh, mate, listen. I really wanted to have one, but I've been in contact with female rappers more recent. So that's going to be on my next project.
So not going to be on this one?
No, this one I tried, but I think at the time when I did that EP, and as I've been developing it, there weren't many that were actually actively putting out content. But I think now a few of them are starting to push through with some stuff, new stuff now.
So next time. So maybe
talks,
So what about maybe like a single then from?
Definitely, that's what I'm kind of working on.
Because I know there's a few American, like even in the States, there's a few UK and as well UK rap artists, females that will be good. So
There was one in America that I connected with, and I spoke with her, and she was happy with doing a collaboration.
Can you give us names? Are you not going to share the names?
This wasn't. It didn't develop into a formal conversation. It was just kind of, you say things, you're like, is this really gonna happen, come through? And then she got signed, so now I'm like, it's a bit political now.
Is her name Gimme
But I don't know. I might.
You said it was signed. Is she signed to a known record label, Christian record label?
Yeah, but that's a social media chat, so. I don't know. I might give it another approach.
You never know because you never know. You never know because because they're in record labels. I mean, I suppose they do their they do their own things as well. So never know, to give it a try. So what do you think of the rap scene at the moment? Christian rap scene.
I think it's getting a lot of life, to be honest. It's weird because in the Christian rap scene, it's like there's a lot of rappers and MCs coming up, and then it goes quiet. There's a dip, and then it all kind of rise again, and there's a dip. It feels like it kind of goes in phases, and I feel that at the moment we're in a phase where there's quite a few of them rising again with new content. We've got like Goons for God as well coming up, so I'm really excited about what they're gonna bring as well.
Yeah, exactly. So you know, with a lot of people have this thing against not being called a Christian hip hop artist. Or what's your take on that? I mean. Yeah, I mean,
it's a bit political.
Yeah.
Well, gosh, I feel like I've been on a journey.
Yeah.
Because there was a time where I'll be honest, there was a time where I felt like, nah, I don't want to be called a Christian rapper. I don't want to be called a gospel. And it's not to shade the religion or the faith because I was always confident in that. It's just that I used to feel as if it would keep me in a pocket and not allow me to reach the wider masses.
Yeah.
But then I realised that was down to my faith and my walk with God. And God can open any doors. It doesn't matter what title you put on it. If the music's good, the music's good.
That's true.
So, I mean, I think it just depends on your walk and your faith, really.
So for you, it doesn't really matter. It's whatever, if they...
I am who I am at the end of the day. I'm a Christian. So it's Christian rap. God is all over my music. So... you know, and I think we need to go hard at what we're doing because with the secular, if they're standing for street life, they're standing for 100%. They ain't being all watered down with it. So if I'm standing for God, I've got to come strong and come hard and just make sure that it's quality. So true.
That's so true. That is Tneek. That is Tneek, everyone. My days. What can I say? So let everyone know where they can find you.
You can find me social media. So at Tneek, Twitter, I am at Tneek, or my website tneek.com. Yeah.
Okay, you heard her. Make sure you go and follow her. And that's it for now on Kingdom Culture. Thank you.
Kingdom Culture.